De-dollarization has started here on the continent of Africa. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the financial market infrastructure that has been created, announced by the Kenyan president, that African countries are already using. My name is Ashley. On this channel, Ashley in Africa, I talk about my experience of living and doing business here on the continent of Africa. I help 6- and 7-figure entrepreneurs who are struggling to find credible talent and information for doing business here on the continent of Africa so that they can feel safe about their investments, they can feel confident about market opportunities for their business, and they can ultimately achieve a positive ROI on their business and investments here on the continent of Africa. So if that sounds interesting to you, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and sign up for my email list below so that you can get updates on the things that I'm sharing about this before I post them here on YouTube. So Kenya's president has revealed this new platform that essentially plans to destroy the hold that the US has had on Africa for centuries by using the US dollar for the global reserve currency for trade. You know, with the current steepest rise in history of the US interest rates for the US dollar, foreign countries are having to trade in the dollar, and they're struggling to access dollars and settle debts while America is just printing its money. Right? So with a focus on intra and extra continental trade for the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, Africa is doing something about it. And I love it. And I love to hear this. And I am so excited. And when I heard this speech from Kenya's president, I looked up this process and it's already in motion. And there are countries that are already using this infrastructure. So if this content is helpful and sounds interesting to you, please be sure to like it and share it with someone who would find value in it. So I'm also gonna link that speech below where you can see Kenya's president talking about this, announcing this infrastructure and sharing it with the community and the leaders that attended the Africa Continental Free Trade Area meeting in Nairobi. I don't know, I think it was a month ago. So this centralized bank and payment system to support trade under the ACFTA, which is the African Continental Free Trade Area, is called the Pan-African Payment and Settlement Systems. This system was initiated by Afrexim Bank. I'll link that below as well so you can actually see that this infrastructure exists, and they created this system to enable the efficient flow of money securely across African borders, minimizing risk, contributing to financial integration across the regions. And let me tell you which countries are said to already be using the PAPSS system. The countries that are already beneficiaries of the West African Monetary Zone. They're piloting this in Nigeria, Gambia, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Ghana, and Guinea. So let's talk about how this works. Basically, they ensure that there's an instant or near instant transfer of funds between originators of one African country and the beneficiaries of another. So the originator will issue a payment instruction in their local currency to their bank or payment service provider. The payment instruction is sent to the PAPSS, and then the PAPSS will carry out all necessary validation checks on the payment instruction. That payment is then forwarded to the beneficiary's bank, and then the beneficiary's bank clears the funds. So it seems pretty easy, right? And it's a system that has already been initiated. It's already created. It's for corporate customers, SMEs, and even individuals that can benefit from, this trade of money. Instant to near instant transactions, allowing people to have access to working capital without having to trade and access US dollars through a US means. And these facilitating options are growing, with a growing network of intermediaries. So Afrexim Bank is working with the Bank of Sierra Leone, this Central Bank of Nigeria, the Bank of Ghana, the Central Bank of Liberia, the Central Bank of the Gambia, and also the Bank Central de la République de Guinea. Yep, so super exciting. The certifications are ISO certified, and they're building the highest level of trust with their stakeholders. So let me know what you think about this. Is this exciting? I think this is really, really exciting. I love the fact that Africa is doing its thing, and we need to know this in the diaspora as well as here on the continent. And for people that are doing business abroad without a growth strategy, including Africa, there is no growth strategy. So understanding these financial changes that are happening here on the continent is key for growth of your business. And if you have an interest in working with us, we would love to work with you. So be sure to join our email list below, and I'll leave a link to schedule a call with us to talk more about your business and if working with us would be a fit. Until the next video, I'll see you soon.